you, tip tap the boots, extract the truth, dance with you, get on the back of you, dance.
This is probably one of the most exciting projects that I've ever been given to do, because it's like talking and I love talking. My Final Cut has decided just to break, so I don't have that, so I'm doing it on iMovie and on my laptop. So I'm doing it with a webcam thing, but that's cool because I don't think you care too much about that. Anyway, so I'm going into my A2 course in media, very exciting. I haven't got any words anywhere. I don't know why I'm looking at the floor, because I'm literally not looking at anything right now. I'm not scripted. It sounds so professional. I'm not scripted. This video is going to be about artists. That was really lame. So for media, we were asked to go to a record store to find out what artists were dominating the charts, have a look into them, try and go to a music festival or a concert or some sort of gig to see what artists were playing there or warming up, or, you know, the regular stuff that you get asked to do in media. I was lucky enough to be able to go to a festival. I went to Reading Festival, for those of you who wanted to know. It was very good. We saw a lot of cool bands. Also, my phone ran out of power, so I couldn't really film too much, but I filmed quite a lot of people, so that was very fun. I'm also going to be talking about a new sort of up-and-coming artist. She's sort of been around for a while, but she's been quite big. She's actually really successful, but a lot of people don't really know about her, so I don't really know what you call that. She's really cool, and she was actually at Reading Festival, and I only found out about her like a few months ago, literally. I found out, and she was really good, and I never really listened to her music until Reading, and then I listened to the music, and she was actually really good, so I'm also going to be talking about that. Anyway, let's go, because I'm just rambling on now. So these are all the artists that are dominating the charts in HMV at the moment. Here.
These are all the people that are dominating the charts according to HMV. So, we have the Chemical Brothers, James Bay, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Florence and the Machine, Hosier, George Ezra, and Jack Savoretti.
This was a HMV in Liverpool 1, which is one of my local HMVs, I guess. I don't really know. It's probably one of the biggest ones that I'm next to, so I went there, obviously. I also went to America this summer, which is very cool. And I went to a few different record stores there, but I didn't film because I didn't really think about it and didn't film. But they were mainly the same artists that were doing the same thing. Obviously, it's sort of a worldwide thing that artists are always up and down, and usually if they're in one place, they're in another. I just thought this was British. They're obviously, like, good here, but I didn't really know about America because America's quite hard to get big. Ed Sheeran was doing very well. He was played on the radio like a billion times. Other people were like George Ezra and stuff. He was played a lot on the radio. And Meghan Trainor, I think people like that, they were all played a great amount. These are all like the sort of people that are sort of conforming to society with the way that they are. They're becoming like a very star imagey type person. They all started like sort of a One Direction. You know, they did start One Direction. That's a really, 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 really bad way to go with this. They all came out when they started getting signed to like big like companies, so that's why we all know about them, and they're sort of all fitted for the star image. So for those of you who aren't from any type of media background and don't really know much about media or don't know much about like star image and qualities and whatever, think of One Direction. One Direction have been manufactured to death. They are like, they couldn't be any more manufactured if they tried. The way I'm saying that sounds really mean, but if you think about it, they are. They went onto X Factor, got put into a group on X Factor, got signed to Simon Cowell's industry, and then now I believe that they're signed to another industry. So they've basically just been manufactured their whole entire career, which has worked very well for them, and they're very successful, which is interesting because that's what we want, right? We want people who are just made to be like the people that we last saw last year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before, because that's what we like, and that's what makes the music industry go round now. Do you understand? Anyway, enough blabber blubber about the people who didn't understand that. Hopefully you understand a little bit more clear now. So now I'm going to be talking about a band that I only recently found out about. the most random thing happened for me to actually find out about them. So I went to Los Angeles, like at the beginning of the summer, and I was waiting at the airport, at LAX to be specific, and this band comes out, and I knew they were a band because they had all like the instruments, and like all the instruments there was like all these different names, and it said Shora, and I was like, that's quite a cool name, maybe that's the name of their band. So I put the name down on my phone and never really looked it up because I sort of forgot. And then when I got back, I looked on the Reading leaflet, and it said on like one of the underlining acts, it said Shora, and I was like, that sounds really familiar. So I went back onto my phone and I was like, oh my god, I knew them. They were the ones that were in LA. So then I looked them up. She was in a band, it was a girl in a band with 3 boys who were also her band members, and the name of the group was called Shora, and she was going to Reading, so I was like, I'm gonna go see her. So this was her at Reading. So that was like the coolest music ever. And now I have like a new favourite band, I swear, like they were really cool music. I also liked how they put like a techno flair onto it, like it was sort of like all spacey, and it was really cool, and they had this little box and they pressed this little thing, it was like zzz, 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 and it was really cool. And I liked that, it was really fun and enjoyable to listen to, and I think like that music can sort of catch on. I think it was ages ago, it was like in the 80s, I felt like it was quite like 80s-ish as well. It was really weird, but it was very enjoyable. I really liked it. It was definitely indie pop genre as well, which I do like anyway. I love Ed Sheeran. But yeah, no, it was good. I was very happy about them. And then I went onto her website and everything, and you can buy all the like you can buy clothing and merchandise and stuff. So she's quite a big artist. So now I'm in my kitchen. I've changed the destination a bit. I'm really sorry. I'm going to go back to being in my bedroom in a minute, but I thought that was a very important part of the video which I had to add in, which is about Shora's style. But these are pictures of Shora. Her name's Alexandra Denton, but obviously the band's called Shora. As you can see, I think her image is very cool. She's very, very indie. If you look at this, you could be like, she's so indie, she's so hip. I think that she's quite cool in the way that she dresses. She always has a beanie. Her hair's like dip-dyed blue. It's quite cool. It doesn't really go with like a star image, but that's fine because she's independent. She's an independent person. She's an independent woman. So it doesn't matter. And that's what is good for her, because it also helps her to stand out because of the way that she looks. She's definitely very cool and chilled, I think. I can feel that. So yep, that's what I had to add. So we're gonna go back to my bedroom now. Reading was filled with loads and loads and loads of different bands. These are a few of the other bands that I saw at Reading. From that you can tell that there's like completely different bands. It also helped me to find new people and new bands that I could be interested in, and gave them a bit of a shot, I guess. Thank you very much for watching the video and for getting to the end of my video. It was very nice to talk about that stuff.